Alright guys, we're going after Kalameet. I actually have some traveling distance to go, so I'm gonna cut right there. Once we're there, I will be back with you. So, okay, we're where we need to be now. You might have noticed I changed my shield from our Hollow Knight shield to the Dragon Crest shield because this thing gives us, I believe, 85% fire damage reduction. And being dragon, something we might want to expect, so we'll see how this goes. And the reason I actually went down this waterfall the first time is because there is a lizard here, which I just missed like an idiot, but I got him that time. I might have to drop this way. Oh god. Please just let me kill him. Alright, I killed him. Sorry. That kind of totally took precedent over Kalameet coming in, but I don't think we missed too much. Either he's just sitting at the end there, or, I don't know, maybe he comes up off the edge of the cliff. I don't remember. But Kalameet. This is one of the coolest dragon fights, not just in this series, but I dare say in any fantasy game. I don't know how I blocked that, but I won't question it because it was fortunate that we did. So Kalameet does have a tail cut, and it's very difficult. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do it. Oh gosh. Alright, barely got out of that. So you can kind of see why I went for at least 10 Estus. Oh god. Holy shit. You can kind of see. Kalameet is painful. He's a fierce and mighty dragon, and even pierced by a great arrow of Gough, he hurts, man. So we're probably gonna have a few goes at this, and even more so because I'm gonna be focusing trying to cut off his tail. We really want to get that tail cut, even though I think I don't have enough dexterity to use the weapon we get from it, but I want to show off as much as I can, so be right back. And it's weird about these dogs, they actually look, their tails look more like rat tails. It's strange. Kind of creepy. Or maybe, I don't know, I guess they just don't have any fur, so they look ratty. They look very ratty. Reminds me of the Royal Rat Authority in Dark Souls 2. It has more of a dog-like anatomy, but then it has this creepy rat tail. Very unhealthy looking creatures, to be sure. So I keep dropping down this waterfall. I really should at least showcase there is the option of being a normal person and just taking the ladder, but you know, gotta be cool. Gotta drop down the waterfall. Actually, I usually don't even bother with the waterfall, but for whatever reason this time I have been. So further back here, actually, let's take the fight back here. This should be interesting. Come on, Kalameet. That's what killed us last time. Now, usually I think staying close is your best option. Move in towards him and dodge inwards. Except when he's doing area of effect, sort of burn everything attacks like that. He doesn't do that too often, it's not too hard to get out of the way of. Really our big focus here is going to be baiting certain attacks with his tail. And that's going to be our big thing. See, he's constantly correcting himself to get towards us. He'll try and stop us with his feet. It can be kind of a pain trying to do this, in all honesty. This is probably, for me, the toughest tail cut in the game, just because it's so tight on the timing. And it's like very specific attacks you have to bait in order for him to do it right, in the way that you can get a shot at the tail. Oh, wow. Ooh. Alright. But yeah, usually you just want to get in close on his head, wait for an attack where he leaves himself open, and counterattack. That attack he does there, where it's kind of like this weird tinnitus noise, if he hits you with that, he kind of picks you up into the air, like, I don't know, like, he has some weird eyeball telekinesis, and what it does is it marks you, it curses you, and any attacks he does after that point do double damage. So that's something very scary about Kalameet, and ties into a ring that you actually get from him for defeating him as sort of a trophy. It has the same effect as that attack. It basically just makes everything in the game do double damage, so it's kind of like a berserk mode. I think it's called the Calamity Ring. Oh! I dodged backwards, but his neck kind of cradled me into that hit and kept me in the hitbox, so... Damn! The range on that stomp. Oh, the bite! No! Shit. Shit! I hate that. I'm so bad at dodging that. No! Oh, that's a good opportunity to hit the tail if you don't die. You know. Oh, shit! Oh no, he got me! Oh, no! Oh. I've been marked for death. Oh lord. The eye of Kalameet hovers above us. Oh shit. No! Oh, that hurts a lot. Okay. Gotta wait for this to wear off, if it does. I don't know if it does. I'm nervous. I'm not feeling good about this. Fuck! Oh my god! Alright everyone, I've gone a handful of attempts now, all failures. The last one was pretty good, so I have some insight now to offer you, some advice when fighting Kalameet. Obviously, when he goes with this attack breathing along, what I did right there was risky. If you're going to go in towards the head, which is a good opportunity to hit him at, only go once if you have a slow weapon. If you have a faster one, maybe 2 or 3, but I'd say the safe level is just 1. Something else, you can target Kalameet some of the time, but trust your own instincts when it comes to camera control. I think that you get a better grip of the situation where you want to be looking at, not by targeting him specifically, but by keeping it open, keeping it free. I will use it occasionally, like right there, I did, but yeah, usually you want to keep an eye on him, but keep it manual. Don't let the lock-on take care of it for you. As far as getting tail cuts, there's a few attacks that he does that leave his tail open to you, but he does them pretty seldom, so you really have to play the waiting game, which is why this fight is a lot tougher when you're going for the tail cut. When he does this, of course, you just want to run the hell away. I don't know if we're going to get out of range, so I'm going to block that and absorb whatever we can of it. I got lucky there that I didn't get hit by a follow-up. Obviously, you want to dodge out of the way when he kind of comes forward that way. Yeah, this is one of the few fights where I think having a shield is actually really vital. I mean, all of them you can use it, but I think this one more than any of them, I like to bring a shield. Of course, that, pretty obvious. It killed me the first time, but just dodge to the side. It comes out pretty quickly, so it can surprise you. So when he kind of stands up like this, but then he lunges forward, that's when you know he's going to do the forward breath. But that same standing attack, that's your way of knowing that you can go in for some tail cuts. See, again, stands, then lunges forward. And if I can do this... Sometimes I'll just dash forward into him and see if I can initiate him to stand up, because that's what'll give you enough time to get the tail cut off. Unfortunately, more often he does this sideways lunging attack with his neck. Tries to bite at you. With his beak, I guess. Yeah. Gough actually calls Kalameet a bat, and I feel like that's a pretty accurate descriptor. He really does look more bat-like than serpentine, or not serpentine, like a dragon, like a drake-like. I don't know a good word for it. So yeah, get one shot off there. It's pretty safe. It's not so safe. I have dodged through that before, but yeah, that takes very good timing to get through the sideways flame attack. So dodge to the side there. He'll only stay in one direction with that flame, so if you need to, take the time to heal while he's finishing it off. Oh, shoot. See, if you block that attack, you're always going to be at the mercy of your hit stun. And, I don't think that attack's blockable, or if it is, it's at a weird angle. It usually hits me when I have my shield up, so you want to try and dodge around the tail swipe when he does that. Ah, damn it. See, it's just a millisecond timing. Trying to get that stuff. Missed it again. But yeah, I mean, Kalameet's just really scary to deal with. I'm gonna run out of range here, and I'm gonna use an Estus. So yeah, a lot of the breath attacks you can run out of range of. It's just it takes... You kind of have to already be some distance away. If you're very close to it, you have to be a little more creative with how you deal with it. When he flies past you that way, sometimes he'll actually do a follow-up along the side this way. Sometimes he'll do a follow-up where he'll slam his tail into the ground. That's... Oh, shit. Oh, God. That's a good time to actually take swipes at the tail. Better than most of them, honestly, because the other ones take some very tight timing. But then again, I mean, as I said, all three or four of the attacks that leave the tail open for cutting are very, very seldom used. So it really is you're kind of at the mercy of Kalameet to do them. Which is why I've barely done any damage in most of these fights, is that well, partially because I'm just bad at this, and partially because I'm waiting for the right opportunity. I just missed the opportunity there. Okay. Got out of range of the tail sweep. I swear though, this fight kills me. I may even have to split this episode up into parts and do another session later on, another day, because I'm running out of space on my recorder. Okay, here we go. Can I get it? Got one swipe. Not bad. Not great. Yeah, we'll take what we can get. Oh my god. No. I just want to get out and heal now. Just want to get out and heal. Leave me be! Okay. Swig it. Oh. Barely dodged that. Oh, damn it. Oh. Perfect opportunity missed. See, that's one of the only times when he's standing, when he rests his tail on the ground. And he did it again, and I missed it. Oh, I feel so dumb. Could you do it one more time, please? Have mercy on me, Kalameet. Alright. Fine. We'll build up some damage. It does. Every little bit does help. Oh, run like hell. Good. Oh, I was too close. I was too close to the breath. Marking you for death. The eye of Kalameet. Oh shit. See, sometimes it's hard to tell if he's gonna do the standing or if he's gonna lunge forward like that. Gotta always be watchful and always react.
as quickly as you can within a second. Unfortunately there I didn't, but it's the thing is the tail swipe isn't as vital because it's not the difference between your life and your death. It just means you can get some tail cuts and hopefully get the weapon, but I think he has one of the more resilient tails. See, I missed it again. I keep thinking he's gonna get ready for a different attack, and that's what screws me up. Okay, got out of range of that. Come on. Stand. No! Oh, he lunged. Hello. Oh. Hit his neck a few times. Yep, that's the best opportunity. He's just slowly going from left to right. Best time to do damage to him, just raw damage. Yes, yes, yes. Cut. Oh, didn't get a second. That's okay. Whoa, jeez. Come on, stand. Nope, that's not the one I want. Yeah, if he does the, if he slams the ground, then he follows up by slamming with his back foot. So if you're back there, that's the danger of that one. Usually that one specifically counters if you're trying to get the tail and you get too greedy. Oh, shoot. Good opportunities. Keep wasting them. Oh, tail swing. Yes. Oh, I can't get through. Oh, I missed them both. I am a clumsy bastard. Oh. Okay, this is the other opportunity. Shoot! Whew. Oh god. I don't know if I have time to ask this. I don't. I definitely don't. Alright, now we do. I have to do this soon. I really, really have to hurry up on it. Come on, Kalameet. Yes, yes. Yeah. Yes, we got it! Sorry, I peeked the microphone I just saw. It's just, I've been at this for a while. You could probably tell. I'm a little invested. Emotions are high. Let's do this. Let's do this, Kalameet. Let's do this! Let's make it happen. I've taken your tail. Now I'll take your life. And the nice thing is now he can't do his tail swings at us. Not that he did them that often, but when he does, he won't have any tail to do them with. I'm getting a little nervous because we're getting closer to the edge, and I don't want to be there. It's a danger zone. We don't want to be there. All right, run. The music in this fight is also pretty beautiful. Really well done. The orchestral pieces in the Souls series are fantastic. Any game, I mean, Demon Souls to Dark Souls have very different musical stylings, I think. Even down to the vocals, but God, I love them. Really good stuff. So he's got a cut wing. He's got a cut tail. Kalameet's having a bad day. Also, I always did wonder, Kalameet's anatomy. His face is so strangely apportioned, like, I don't know what's where. Like, I know he has kind of this beak shape, but it almost looks like he has a mouth towards the top. He doesn't here, but like sometimes at some angles it looks that way. And then of course you have the eye in the middle, but I sometimes thought the eye was actually the mouth, and he did have eyes on the side. And he does have eyes on the side. You can see these kind of dull red beneath the glowing eyeball, but I think maybe he's just a three-eyed dragon. One eye has some dark, cursed powers. The curse of Kalameet. The curse of Chester. not gonna go in for that one. He recovers too quick. Nope, I missed. Oh! See, it's all about practice. I think Kalameet, more than any other boss in this game, I need to practice him before I can really get everything down. But once I do, this fight is incredible. It's amazingly satisfying. I think Epic Name Bro mentioned once that this is probably one of his favorite bosses, and I can definitely agree on that notion. It's an incredibly put together fight. But goddamn, it's tough. Okay. I absorbed that blow with my shield. Got lucky. I think he has me cornered. Oh. I was sitting in fire. See, he doesn't have the tail anymore. Come on, Kalameet. I'm being too safe, but I kind of have to be. We've come this far. Here it is. This is our opportunity to strike. Gotta take it. Whew. Okay. Oh, again. Only go for it once. That's all we can afford, I think. Yes, yes. Alright, that was a little risky. A little risky, but we made out okay. Gotta stop recording soon. I don't know how long we've been going. It's been the better part of an hour. I think I need 2 hits. I can't go for that one. Because we might get one, but I'm gonna get greedy, and I know I am. This one, on the other hand, this is it. Victory achieved. Get the Calamity Ring. Oh, let's take a look on here. Oh, my heart's beating, guys. Receive double damage. Great reward for this fight, right? There is another reward that's more well worth it, at least if you're a quality build, you know, balanced strength and dex. But a ring enchanted by the orange eye of Kalameet, the bringer of calamity. Doubles damage received by its wearer. A useless ring befitting of no finger, best left unknown, or at least well hidden. And so Kalameet has fallen, the last of the great dragons, I suppose. Oh, Seath is still making out okay, but everlasting dragons maybe not so much, and Kalameet has fallen alongside them at last. If only Hawkeye were here. That's a hint to... If you come down here before talking with Gough and telling him about the issue of Kalameet, Kalameet basically swoops down from the end of this I don't know, canyon. I guess it's kind of a mini canyon. But he comes down into this lair of his, and he just breathes hellfire from above, and I think it's pretty much a guaranteed insta-kill. Or if it's not an insta-kill, then it does so much damage that prolonged exposure may cause death, or very well will cause death. But that's it. If you want some interesting lore, maybe not on Kalameet, but on the nature of Seath and these sort of dragons that transcend their series in From Software games, check out Gyra and look at, I mean, given its PS1 graphics, look at the similarities between Gyra and Kalameet and how they oppose Seath as a design, because Seath himself also appears in these games, or in older games in King's Field, although in different forms. He's sort of a shapeshifter of sorts, so Seath in that way is very interesting. I'm not sure what's going on with Seath, but he's crazy in this game. He's kind of a mad scientist dragon, but yeah. Then Kalameet, on the other hand, is just this pure, raw killer dragon. He's a being of calamity. He brings chaos to the world. So feels good. That was an achievement. I think we're gonna make this a short episode, partly because of the amount of times that I failed that I'm gonna have to cut out, and partly because I'm just kind of exhausted. Oh man, I hope you guys can understand. But next time we're gonna pick up for sure, and we'll finish off the Chasm of the Abyss, which will conclude the DLC. I might have missed some dialogue here or there. I apologize for that. You know, it happens. But nonetheless, that was great. I'm happy about how that went. And here we see, because we didn't look at the tail kite yet, this great axe. What? I'm confused. Okay, so it's a weapon type great axe, but it's a great sword weapon. It's called a great sword. Maybe another typo, or maybe it's just the way it is. But this great axe, one of the rare dragon weapons, is formed by the tail of the one-eyed black dragon Kalameet. So it says he's one-eyed, so I guess maybe he only does have one eye, but it kind of looked like he had two on either side. Or one on either side, and then the one in the middle. So the one-eyed black dragon Kalameet, the last of the ancient dragons. The mystical power of its obsidian blade will be released when held with both hands. So as you see, we can't wield it effectively ourselves. We need 16 dexterity. So that's not too bad, but we're not going for dexterity, and we have to put so much strength in to wield what we want to wield, so it's not really feasible. You can see, if we wield it in two hands, that's its special ability, is you shove it blade first into the ground, and black flame erupts all around you. So it's pretty sweet. It is a pretty sweet weapon. Yeah, I mean, what else is there to say about it? It's a very, very heavy, great sword type weapon. I'll show this off one more time. Black flames all around you. Cool area of effect. It's a little slow, but then again, all of the area of effect weapon specials are, so I think it's worthwhile, just because it gets pressure off of you, and you can get some good mind games in with it, as far as PvP goes. So let's see how Gough reacts to this.
Why, thou hast defeated Kalameet? Wondrously played. Lord Gwyn's blessing upon me. That beast will never take to the skies again.
Fantastic. So Gough is overjoyed and filled with pride that we've gone through and followed up and killed Kalameet.
Ah, this great bow, I shan't need it, but no dragons to hunt. I know not if a human could even operate it. But here, thy need outweighs mine.
And so, in a final show, I suppose, of his true retiring from dragon hunting, dragon slaying, rather, he gives us his great bow.
I suspect thou hast taken a gander at it, but the dark of the abyss, which swallowed poor Artorias, threatens to devour our entire land of Ulasil. It seems that this dire fate is unavoidable, but, seduced by a dark serpent or no, they awoke that thing themselves and drove it mad. One's demise is always one's own making.
So again, confirmation of what Marvelous Chester said, that this dark serpent might have tricked the people of Ulasil to wake the primordial man, or primeval man, but one's demise is always one's making, and whatever Ulasil was hoping to gain from awaking him, they didn't think of the risks or they didn't approach it with care. So,
If thine wish is to succeed poor Artorias and challenge the spread of the dark, then thou must face Manus, father of the abyss. The dark emanates from Manus himself. Even if this land shall expire, thou may be able to prevent further corrosion. But even so, one day the flames will fade, and only dark will remain, and even a legend such as thyself can do nothing to stop that. Now, do not mistake my words. I cherish my work. Wood carving is a nuanced art. I would have much to talk about with that blacksmith. In truth, how is the old chap, I wonder? Still hammering away, I should hope.
so Gough is reminiscing, thinking of the old blacksmith from back in Anor Londo, an old friend of his. And if you recall, the place where we got the hawk ring, Gough's hawk ring, was from the giant blacksmith. So a little bit of a connection there. And Gough ties it together, wondering how the old chap is doing. So, and also with what he said previously about Manus and the nature of the world itself. He says that this place is doomed to fall to the abyss, but if we were to defeat Manus, we could prevent further corrosion of the world. So Ulasil is lost to us, but we can go to the source of the corruption, and if we can defeat it, we can prevent essentially the spread, not just to Ulasil, but likely to the rest of the world, beyond the Royal Wood, up to Anor Londo, everywhere. So even though in the end the flames will fade and only dark will remain. So very, very defeatist, I suppose, world that Dark Souls takes place in. And that's kind of the beauty of it. It's this beauty of destruction, the wearing down decay of the world. I mean, Ulasil, even in its corrupted state, is kind of this magnificent place, so.
Now, do not mistake my words. I would, in truth, still...
So that's all that Gough has to tell us for now.
Farewell, proud human. May every honor be bestowed upon thee.
Thank you, Hawkeye Gough. We go now to the Chasm of the Abyss. Whew. It's a good time. I love this expansion so much. It added so much to the world with even the littlest details. And I mean, even beyond the expansion itself, once we're done with this, there's more to do. And you'll see that as we move forward. There's some really great stuff. Even just subtle little changes you might not even notice. It's incredible. Absolutely knocked it out of the park with this one. There's only so many ways I can put it, but they really did. And let me use up some souls just so we can knock ourselves that little extra bit up to... Oh, come on, I'm like 200 souls off. Give me a break, game. Put it on my soul tab or something. I don't know. There. I swear, if this isn't enough. Okay, it's just enough. Like 20 more souls than we need. I love the way we quantify souls in this game. Anyways, thank you for watching, everyone. Kalameet's fallen. Artorias has been freed. Marvelous Chester has been slain, and unfortunately, for sake of fashion souls... Oh, hi there. So too has, Kieran. There's only one thing left to do. Well, technically two things, but I'll save that for next time. Go into the Ulasil Township Dungeon. Alright. And next time, we'll go and close things up here, I suppose. So, thank you for watching, everyone. See you next time.